Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Michigan Unknown with AJ and Shadia. Today, we are going to take you guys to the auto show in downtown Detroit at the Cobo Center. And if you're curious as to why we're not actually at the Cobo Center right now, it's because we had a couple of hiccups with our intro, so we're just doing it at home. So, yeah.
Yes, and also something a little different is a friend of mine, Eric, shout out to you, Eric, thank you. He let me borrow his DJI Osmo, and if you have never heard of this, it's basically like DJI, which is known for their drones, consumer drones. It's kind of their version of the GoPro, and it's tiny. I mean, I have it next to the GoPro here, I don't know if you can see, and it's very small. So, but it has a 3-axis gimbal, which I'm really excited to see how that works. And it's got a super tiny screen. I don't know if you can see that.
Very tiny.
Yeah, so we're going to be kind of incorporating this a little bit into our video and just see how it stacks up, see how it films, see how the quality is. And then at the end, we'll kind of give our, thoughts on what we thought about it. So, let's just get right into it. As you will see with our first shot with the Osmo, you can really tell by looking at the engine of the clarity and quality of the picture. I mean, it really captures all the details and the great lighting.
Over 334,000 Lego pieces.
Ultimate traveler van.
We are 5 minutes away from seeing the reveal of the new GT500.
During the unveiling of Ford's new GT500, they also took this opportunity to show off a couple of their other cars that are coming out. One being the new 2019 Ford Ranger and the 2019 Ford Explorer. Both, I think, are really beautiful cars. The Ranger is a lot like Chevy's Colorado. It's kind of a smaller, mid-sized truck, I guess. Really nice, though. And, of course, they decided to park it right in front of where we were standing. So, unfortunately, you see the GT500 coming down. Looks beautiful, but once it actually hits the ground, you can only see half of it. So unfortunately, that was the spot we were in, and where we were was very crowded, so we didn't have much room to move around. But hopefully you kind of got a glimpse of what it looks like.
Michigan Central Station Winter Festival. So that's happening this evening now through January 27th. It's packed with indoor and outdoor activities for you.
And this is another one of our shots with the Osmo, and this one you can really see the stabilization in it. It's just super smooth, and the gimbal is great, especially for us who have been trying to do everything handheld with our cameras. So having this gimbal was really nice. They have a variety of 4 different SUVs, off-road SUVs that you can actually get in, and they'll give you a ride around this terrain park they kind of made. They have like dirt hills and all kinds of rough terrain. You can see how the cars ride. I thought that was pretty cool. And this whole show, I feel like this year has been a lot more interactive. I mean, they really above and beyond on the displays and the experiences showing off the cars. So, thumbs up this year. Update, the off-road course is actually the Kia booth as well. I thought they were like a variety of different cars. Incorrect. It's all Kias. Thought I'd add that in there. Here comes one now. Another thing I always look forward to at these shows is the concept, or like futuristic looking cars, which you'll see here. And I just really appreciate the body lines and just the design of it. I don't know if it's the prettiest thing in the world, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. So that is going to do it for our trip to the auto show of 2019. It was a very good show, I thought. We've been to it every year for a while now, and I feel like the past couple years it kind of got dry. It just seemed like a showroom, which it still had that vibe to a certain extent, but they also brought back the exotic cars. They had a lot of interactive experiences, and as you saw, the off-road trail kind of track they made where people could ride and see how the Kias operated off-road. I thought that was pretty cool and a creative idea, and the overall thing was good. I liked it. I had a good time. I think because of the weather, it wasn't super busy as it has been in the past, especially for the opening day to the public.
And that day was the first day it really put snow on the ground.
Yes, so I think people were kind of hesitant
since
to go out.
winter started.
Yeah, but I mean, for $14 a ticket, I think it was definitely worth it. And as far as the Osmo, we kind of have a little different opinions on it from using it. And I want to start off by saying I don't think we gave it enough time. And I'm sure if I used it more, we would get to know it more, I guess, if that makes any sense. But the gimbal is a lot different because when you turn, it kind of sways with you. It doesn't immediately turn, which makes sense because it's, I mean, stabilizing everything. It's kind of spring-loaded in a way.
And it was a little difficult to try to get it to, like, what you wanted it to look at, because there was a point that I was using it and it kept filming, like, towards the ceiling. So I don't know, just like he said, you have to give it some time, I'm sure, to get used to it, but
and
yeah,
I know there's some settings you can mess around with, which we did not do. So for the review, what it is, I thought the quality, the footage itself, I really liked. I thought the smoothness of everything and the image quality I thought was really great. And as you can see throughout the clips that we did post, I mean, it was a really crisp and colorful, bright image. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I think if we gave it a little more time, we would like it a lot more and maybe kind of got to know how it works and the ins and outs and the details and all that. But
and also you can hook your phone up to it too,
yes,
which is something we realized that after the show we could have done, is because it'll obviously make the screen a lot larger than a tiny little
right.
square.
So it's got a little adapter for iPhones, and I'm sure you can buy others for different phones, but it basically just connects like this, and you got yourself a little bit bigger screen, because as I said, the screen on this is about an inch, maybe
It's
inch by
smaller
inch.
than half the size of the GoPro
So-
screen.
So if you do end up picking one of these up, the phone will be a great choice to use with it, just so you can see what you're doing. But yeah, overall, I liked it. The size of it, I mean, you can just throw it in your pocket no matter what kind of pants or shorts you're wearing, which is really convenient. You can just always have great, great footage wherever you go. It's really cool. So overall, I think we liked it. But then again, I think we need some more time with it as well. So
Yeah.
that's our quick review, and maybe if you have one, give your thoughts below on what you think about it. And yeah. Overall, the show was a success. I think they did a good job this year with the interactive, exhibits and the exotic cars, but also, the typical Ford, Chevys, all those. They had food. I don't think we mentioned they had food inside the venue this time, which hasn't been in the past. Usually you
Yeah,
have
it
to
was
go
like
outside
an
the
actual
gates.
cafeteria thing.
Yeah, so that was
not
nice.
Just pretzels.
Yeah, they had a wide variety of different foods, so that was nice. And the Osmo, overall, I think the quality of the footage and the smoothness was really great. I'd just like to spend a little more time with it, so maybe I can talk Eric into letting me use it again. We'll see. But yeah, overall, good time. And
Yes. So for next week, we are not going to have a video because we are going to be getting ready for our first Beyond the Borders episode of 2019, which is going to be to Bahamas. So we're going to take you guys to Bahamas, and then we're actually going to take you guys over to West Palm Beach in Florida afterwards. So
and we'll be in Nassau, Bahamas, if you're
Nassau.
wondering, the largest island there.
at
So
Baha Mar.
yeah, so we'll be there for 5 days total, well, the whole trip. Spend a few days in Nassau, and then we are flying to West Palm Beach to spend the next few days, and then we're back here, and we're super excited to share our trip with you, and
Yes.
yeah, just see what they have to offer.
Yes, definitely. So, come with us, not next week, but the week after. And
The wait will definitely be worth it, I promise
Yes.
you. And also, as usual, we got a lot of photos from the auto show. Check out the Instagram for those at Michigan Unknown. And if you're new here, welcome. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up for this summer, and we're really looking forward to it, and we won't want you to miss out. And I think that covers just about everything.
yes.
So, we'll see you in
See
the
you
tropical
next
islands
time.
of Nassau, Bahamas. Bye.